He was going to have to be willing to see that what I'm calling you to do is not going to kill you, but it is going to change you. And in the process of changing you, I may have to hurt you a little bit, but I'm not going to hurt you any more than I'm going to bless you. So though I'm slaying you, I need you to trust in me, because I got a plan in all of this. And the first plan means you had to confront your fears, and you had to confront the fact that you wanted to fit in but couldn't fit in. But I strategically placed you in rooms where you would not fit in, but so that you would have access. So that when I got ready to do what I was going to do in your life, you would already have access. I placed you in companies. Then I had you get fired from the company. But I needed you to see how the business operated so that when you start your company, and then between it feels like punishment. But when I get finished telling your story, you're going to recognize it was positioning. Because had I kept you where you wanted to stay, you would have never manifest all that I placed down on the inside of you. That you would have never created legacy the way that I have destined for you to create legacy. So you have to stop seeing this season as punishment.
But because we don't always have this mindset, God creates these situations, these scenarios that force us to put that which is no longer profitable on sale so that it can be stripped away to make room for what is profitable. To move some people out of your life because you were beginning to worship them. And I need you to know that at the end of the day, if all you have is me, that's more than enough. There's a greater is he mentality that is coming back into your situation. And I had to strip some things away so that I could grow and increase inside of you. Everything must go. Everything must go. I won't be satisfied with this message until you leave here desperate to clear out anything that's taking up unprofitable space down on the inside of you. Anytime a negative thought starts rising up, until you say everything must go. God, renew my mind and give me a mind like Christ. I can't afford to have this stinking thinking any longer. I'm trying to press towards the mark, and I can't do it thinking like the same girl I used to be. Everything's gotta go. Everything's gotta go. Every hater, every doubt, every fear, every insecurity, depression, loose my mind. Did you know that you have authority to roll up on your own depression? Can I get a little hood at elevation for a minute? That you can roll up on your own issues and say, devil, I've had enough. You can't have me any longer. Who the Son has set free by God, I take authority over my mind. I take authority over my situation. Loose my child and let him go. Let go of my husband in the name of Jesus.
Living in a drought. I'm not exactly who I could be, but I can't risk growing. Because growing requires vulnerability. I'm not exactly maxing out my potential, but I can't really afford to step out of my comfort zone because this drought is all I've known. So I'd rather stay in the drought I love than pray for a rain I can't handle. I'd rather stay in this brokenness because it's the way everyone connects with me. It's just how I am. And I know I could change and I know I could be better, but it would risk shaking up what I've learned to be comfortable with. And so I'd rather just stay in this drought. Can't go back to school. I'm too old for that. I can't write the book. I can't step out on faith. I'd rather live in this drought and hate on people who had the audacity to go looking for water. Sometimes people can be very hateful when they see you looking for water because they've been so comfortable living in the drought that they don't understand why you can't just be thirsty the way everybody else is thirsty. but something down on the inside of me knows that there's a well available to me. So I don't believe that this drought is my final answer. I believe that I can step out of this drought. I have enough faith to believe that I can tap into a well. Because what I'm trying to tell you is you can be in the same city, you can be in the same house, you can be with the same friends, but that doesn't have anything to do with the redefinition that's taking place in your mind. I don't care what your eyes see. I want to know what your spirit knows. I want to know what your spirit sees. My spirit sees something that my environment cannot understand. My spirit recognizes that I've got to be redefined. I can't be like you. I'm not an imitator. I am made in the image of God. That means I am a creator. I am an innovator, and anything that I am being redefined into, I have never seen before. So I got to stay focused on someone who's done this before. God, bring people in my life who have done this before, so I understand what redefinition is, so I understand how I'm supposed to step into this moment. I'm being redefined. I'm being redefined, and my mentality's got to change. I got to change because I'll start longing for who I used to be. I got to change because I'll start longing for the things that used to make me feel good. And yet I recognize that I got to stretch for this redefinition. I got to grow for this redefinition. I've got to become something that only heaven understands. Oh God. That only heaven understands. There are some moments where only heaven knows what's happening to you. Only heaven recognizes that the way your heart is being postured, the way your spirit is being developed, has nothing to do with what's happening around you, and everything to do with you surrendering to this stage of redefinition in your life.